Welcome to Cryptic Corner, everybody. Hello, hello. Thank you for joining us tonight. I am so thrilled to see you all here. And obviously, you're joining us with our live from the Hive swarm out here, watching this live on Saturday morning. Thank you too for joining us today. This is Cryptic Corner, where we take a look at the unexplained and mysterious side of the internet, where we explore concepts of forbidden knowledge, of cryptozoology, of psychic phenomena, of ghostly encounters, of alien invasions. So please make yourself comfortable as we explore deeper into that today. And it's a special episode on Live from the Hive right now, because this is the weekend that we hit our 1,000 subscribers. The channel is monetized. So I wanted to make sure to squeeze these guys in so that they were on the recording. I wanted to thank my super chats for today so far. Got a super chat from Godless Scummer, $2. You will always be the one who popped my cherry, Jeff. That's a bond we'll just take to the grave with us, which is what he said. Let me pop that super chat cherry. Then we had from Never Again Sandy, one of my bestest friends in the whole world. We're monetized. And dag nabbit, where are the memberships? I'm working on it. So, excuse me. There's a couple of things that I was looking over the contract. I'm tedious like that, and I am sorry, but I just do. I actually look at the fine print and things like that, so I know what I'm getting myself into with these. So, please be understanding on that. And I wanted to also thank Native Atheist. Dang it, I wanted to pop that cherry. Native Atheist, there's more than one way to pop a cherry. You just have to be innovative. Come up with something new and exciting to pop my cherry on. We can have that special connection too. All right, that's all the super chats. I just wanted to get those in, and I wanted to make sure they got on Cryptic Corner so that they were recorded, so you get double exposure for your contribution to the Hive. So this will be on Live from the Hive and Cryptic Corner. Those are my first 3 super chats. I love you guys. Thank you so much for all of your support. All right, so some of you all probably don't remember. Anybody who doesn't remember, or who didn't come into the scene when I was doing the channel under the name Brainbug, before HiveScience became the standard. There was a episode that I did that I really enjoyed, where we looked at haunted dolls on eBay. It was really entertaining and engaging for me, and I think the audience enjoyed it too. So, but dolls aren't the only haunted items that you can find on eBay. I just want to make that clear. The range of items that you can buy that are cursed, haunted, or somehow otherworldly or bewitched, that you can purchase or make a bid on eBay, is absolutely phenomenal. It's wild, really. Look at this. Hold on, let me get this a little bigger. I don't think it needs to be quite that small. There we go. Does that look better, guys? Let's do it that way. And that way everybody can see what we're looking at. All right. I'm going to lock that in place and lock it. Okay, locked in. Is it jacking with the chat, though? A little bit. I think it's just that one ad, though, right? Yeah, it's just that one ad. All right, so here we go. There's a whole metaphysical section in eBay. I don't know if anybody else knew about this. eBay is so first of all, if anybody doesn't know what eBay is, that'd be weird that you don't know what eBay is, but that's okay, because it's 2023. eBay is not as forefront as it used to be. eBay was from Internet 1.0. When I say Internet 1.0, it's basically before Internet before social media really exploded. eBay was a early marketplace platform for the Internet. Kind of laid the groundwork for things like Amazon. The difference between eBay and something like Amazon. Amazon is like a retailer, right? You know, there are private sellers on there too, but by and large, it's a retailer or marketing for retailers. Whereas eBay was it's like the flea market version. If Amazon is Walmart, eBay is a flea market, right? So think about this as like walking through a flea market. And yeah, we can definitely look into haunted Furbies. I'm here for it. We're going to go into it. Don't worry. So yeah, let's just start by a quick browse through the metaphysical section because we have a haunted sword here. Don't worry, we're going to talk about the haunted sword. That's going to be something we go into because it's marked down to $162.95. Come on, guys. We could fund that. Obviously, we got haunted dolls that come into play. Generally, haunted dolls don't sell for more than $100, but some of this paranormal stuff or allegedly paranormal stuff sells for quite a bit, so keep that in mind. But we're going to look at these listings. Obviously, there's going to be ghost hunting equipment as well, because if you're purchasing a haunted doll, you want to make sure that you can verify that your order arrived haunted as described. So you order your haunted doll or your haunted mirror or haunted mask or whatever it is, and you need an EMF detector. Digital dowsing. Let's look at this. It's a mint condition, extremely rare. It is pre-owned, but it's only $449. Let's look at this sweet little dowsing device. So we're gonna be ordering, haunted stuff or alien stuff or whatever, there's gonna be some EMF involved. Definitely, right? Oh goodness. Okay, so what do we got here? Let's read a little bit about it. First we're gonna look it over though. Quick and large. There we go. All right. So it's got some nice little LED lights. Looks kind of vintage, like they said, extremely rare, I guess, for entertainment purposes only. That's always important. They got to put this on these things before they can sell them. Let's see here. Runs off batteries. Is there any way to read this larger? No. We didn't want to make another EMF meter. There are already hundreds. Yeah, I'm not going to read that. That's so tiny print. Sorry, guys. If you wanted me to read that, I apologize. I'm not straight in my eyes to read that. I expected it to be bigger. Yeah, but yeah, that's the pictures. Are there any reviews? That's always what I'm interested in seeing. Seller feedback. Here we go. 100% positive feedback. Yeah, this doesn't seem like the kind of person you want to mess with, I guess. You can't fight this feeling. Let's have a look. They just sell EMF meters. And a Carrier Edge Tudor Smart Thermostat. Huh. Yeah, that's a niche if they're, I guess. All right, so it says, awesome seller, extremely nice and super fast shipping. Okay. Yeah, these are just, thank you for the awesome rare ghost box. Loved it. Yeah, so they have ghost boxes too. All right, so that was the EMF meter. Let's see what else they got though. Let's see. Hippie flower pendant, witch amulet. So yeah, there's lots of Wiccan stuff in here too, just to make sure you're aware. You can also get a baboon skull. I think this is a real baboon skull because it says taxidermy here. Active spirits, haunted, possessed. $300 for a baboon skull. I wonder if that's close to what they run for on Bone Clone. Another haunted doll. This one's haunted by a succubus. Oh yeah, look at that. Strawberry shortcake looking succubus. Haunted exorcism box, trapped and sealed demon, debut box. Yeah, debut boxes is something, was a category that we're actually going to look at as well. And I'm going to talk a little bit about what those are. Of course, you get haunted masks. This is just to get people to do spells for you, I think. Cash Enforcer. I think that's what this is. Let me see. Or is it this little skull? Is this the dude that's for sale? And the rest that's just a backdrop? Wealth Lord. Sorry, like I said, allergies, drainage. I always got something going on though. Make my voice go in and out. So I appreciate everybody who sticks in here with me. Oh. We got, let's see, more dolls. Can't get enough of the haunted dolls. Haunted, lovable dolls interact with one another. Boy is available, girl is sold. Why would you even... Okay, so there's a pair of haunted dolls, right? And you're like, their main selling feature is that they interact with one another. But you only buy one of them. Sorry. Like what? All right. I gotta explore that. I know that I said there's more than just haunted dolls here, but first let's look at these. So pretty basic. I don't know why when they're sitting up their eyes are closed. Usually these type of dolls when they lay down their eyelids closed. When they sit up their eyelids open. And does the pony come with it? Because that might be a selling point. Is there a video? Sweet.
Why do you seem so scared? All I wanted to do was play with you.
What is... What are they supposed to be doing? I will tell you a naughty thing. What? Where did that come from? What is going on here? They're actually saying these things. It seems like they're doing effects on the video. Are they trying to sell me that this is actually something that happens? Holy crud, sir, Miss Edmonds. Wow. Oh my gosh, Cernunist just gave us a $50 super chat. Oh my god, I love you, Cernunist. Thank you so much. Yeah, this was just edited over. Because their movement wasn't making that robotic noise. So we're doing kind of like the EVP thing. Well, good effort, I guess, on editing. I would have been more subtle with it. In the drama music. The boy Lovabella is available right now. The girl Lovabella is sold. If you watch the video, you'll discover it's unbelievably crazy, insane interaction between two Lovabella dolls. It appears to become competitive. It will give you the impression that the girl Lovabella becomes jealous and the boy Lovabella becomes threatening. They are both haunted, as you will find out after watching the video below. Is this the same video? Let's key it in because it's my stomping ground. It's YouTube, so we'll key it in. Yep, same video. So yeah. And details from the seller rating. I cannot believe I just got a $50 super chat. What do you want? Do you what do you want, Cernus? You want me to dance? I'll dance for you. Oh my gosh, I appreciate that so much. Furbies do this too. Furbies do this thing. This is why I had the Furby intro, because I was going to come out here and we'll look at Furbies and stuff. But yeah, I had some choice stuff picked out. So there's this category of these, which are just crystals carved in the shape of alien heads. Isn't that wild? $319 for that. I mean, it's cool looking. It's cool as heck. Yeah, look at that. I don't disagree that that's pretty freaking awesome looking. I wouldn't mind having one, but I wouldn't pay that much for it. I mean, that's... Look, it even has like a... Is that where their ears are supposed to be? In the back of the head? No, because there's no ear on that side. So it's got a hole in it. I want a discount. Since this one has an imperfection, can I get it for 10% of the cost? I'll pay you $39 for this. $39. Going once. Ooh, there's some discoloration on the bottom side too. It's been polished, of course. Kind of want to see how those eyes are set in there. Is that glue or are they soldered in there? I mean, what's the adhesive used to hold these in place? That's going to be important too. Does it say? Look at that one. That one's got like orange eyes. There's a little statue of one too. 4.3-inch bamboo leaf gate carved crystal female alien skull. It's labradorite. Yeah, 4 inches, so it's pretty big. It's like an apple sized. It's not crystal skulls have been revered around the world. We've done crystal skulls into the ground, sweetie. Carved from minerals, the very bones of our planet, crystal skulls combine the beauty of nature with the art and craftsmanship of man. So I'm glad this person at least is acknowledging that crystal skulls are a product of human production. So, yeah, let's see. I want to feed him. Aw. Trying to get caught up with the chat because I was so shell-shocked from the generous donation from Sturdiness. And I don't know what the situation is with the channel memberships. I will hopefully get that figured out by tomorrow's big stream, but at least we're debuting the super chats today. So yeah, super chats, and I guess time frames are going to be important now because there's going to be like super chats for Cryptic Corner are going to have to be dealt with before Cryptic Corner is over, etc. So I'll try to come up with some kind of time scale for that. But generally, Cryptic Corner runs a bit longer than the other segments. Cryptic Corner, usually the target for Cryptic Corner and Creation Watch is 45 minutes because it just is a nice, concise editing time, and they tend to, if anything, run over that a little bit towards an hour, but so between 45 minutes and an hour. But Cryptic Corner does go over quite a bit, over that hour mark. So there's not really real set time for me to get to the questions, but as we wrap up the subject, we will try to answer all questions and such. So hang in there with me. The next thing I did was after looking up, I looked up aliens, and this is what I got. I got just a ton of these hand carved or machine carved, machine crystal skulls. I shouldn't say I wouldn't mind. I would actually love to have something like this. I would love it. I would love it so much. That's super cheap too. But I don't even have an eBay account really. I haven't used eBay in years, so I would love to have like a crystal skull. That one's 2 inches. If I did get a crystal skull, I would want a crystal one. I wouldn't want like one that's like an agate or something that's not translucent. I'd want it to be semi-translucent, like a traditional crystal skull. I wouldn't want like one of these. I would want like the one I just clicked on. This one might be all right. 4.1 inches. Why do they keep saying they're female? How are they female? What would it look like if it was male? I guess that one's not translucent. My bad. Kind of looked like it in the other picture. Ooh, that one's super cool. The black obsidian one. Guess I need to. That one's cheap as well. Look at that. It doesn't have a chain on it though. I want a chain. I want a chain so I can wear it like a pendant. I want to wear it to work and stuff. People think I'm a weirdo. I'm super into aliens. I got my alien earrings, but they aren't crystal skulls or anything. They're just regular old gray aliens. You all know what kind of stuff I'm into. I'm a big weirdie. That one's cool looking. Crazy lace agate. And it's got a pendant. Ooh. Did you see that one? That's weird looking. Look at that. That's just a skull, but it's like a geode. That's super wicked. I get why that's craftsmanship right there. I get why that one's almost $2,000 for. Look at that. That's freaking amazing. What a piece of art. Yeah. Stop distracting me though. It's not a real Mayan skull. They're not trying to pitch this as like a authentic. No, come on. No, that's the same seller. So no, they're not trying to. I think all these are the same seller. Look at that. It's got a spinal column too. Rose quartz. That's pretty. Jupiter looking. Yeah. Zebra agate. Look at the third eye. Some Mayan alien energy vortex earrings. Let's see here. I'm not going to dwell on aliens too long. Just long enough. How is this thing metaphysical? It's just an alien stoner incense burner. Ooh, I like the eyes on this one better though. They're more to scale. Ooh, that's super pretty. Gaia stone. Star bean, ET alien. Balances your chakras. Have you guys had your chakras checked? When you get to be my age, it's important to have your chakras checked at least once every year. So we're going to start our polls right now. So you're going to go ahead and I'm serious. If you've ever had like anybody try to do any of this energy work and stuff on you, let me know because I'm kind of interested in the results. I think that most of it is probably largely like psychosomatic. But I'm always interested in knowing that. And, we're going to do an episode soon on tarot stuff. Actually, I know somebody who does tarot like professionally that I'm wanting to see if I can't get on for like an episode of What's the Buzz to talk to about it and see how they feel about it. A Nephilim alien power matrix prosperity third eye wealthy onyx. If this thing was so wealthy, why is it only selling for $99.77? If it's wealthy, you should be able to sell it for much more than that. Ooh, 4-inch quartz crystal. Yeah, but you can see what you get. This is just looking at the metaphysical section of eBay and searching the word alien. So I did that with a few different things. I even did it with taxidermy. That's how I know that's how I originally found this baboon skull. But apparently taxidermy stuff is used a lot in like spells and potions. So, or they sell this stuff as taxidermy because if it's animal parts, that's the rule, I guess. Did I see my girl Maya out there? I was going to ask her something about this, but never mind. Yes, I did. Hello, Maya. lost track of all my tarot friends during the pandemic. Yeah, I was going to ask if I do have a person could come on that does like tarot and stuff. I was going to see if you wanted to be on too. But yeah, that's just something that may happen in the future. But they got, you know, snake skins and things like that on here. Ooh, look at that. They got a woodland fairy that they made from taxidermy. Yeah, we looked at stuff that was like that was that last week or the week before? I don't know, St. Patrick's Day episode. So that was last week. Yeah, last week, March of the Fairies. Absolutely. So that's the kind of stuff. If you want to see that kind of stuff, that's what we covered. But yeah, that's taxidermy. Not much here. I was just kind of curious as what kind of animal parts and stuff, like skulls, things like that. Here's the haunted sword that we looked at earlier. Haunted last rites ritual sword, no doll. Phantoms follow poltergeist activity. Nothing like a poltergeist sword to energize your household. If things are boring around the house or just in your love life, having a haunted sword around the house that causes poltergeist activity is a way to exponentially stimulate your love life, right? It'll bring you closer together. It'll bring you closer together as human beings. Yes. I thought I saw Maya earlier, is why I said that. Curses are the only thing I subscribe to because I've put a curse on someone before and it worked. Don't fuck with a Romani curse. I thought the Romani had an I on the end. Am I wrong? Have I been spelling it wrong all this time? Please, Tsunami Mommy, tell me I haven't been embarrassing myself talking about this or writing this. Let's get a couple angles on this sword, though. It looks like just your typical decorative sword. But maybe it's not. It's last rites ritual sword. I guess that's the hilt. And that's not the hilt. That's the, what do they call it? The scabbard. What's the arrow pointing to here? Just a shadow? That's your shadow you taking the picture, my dude. Haunted ritual sword used for sacrifices, darker entity attached. If you have come here seeking items of paranormal and occultism, then you have stopped at the right place. Please read full description, disclaimer, id quo. This is for entertainment purposes only. There's no guarantee of paranormal activity that may or may not occur. Warning, we are not responsible for any paranormal activity. This is not intended for children. The vessels are indeed haunted, and most are quite active. The vessels have been known to move around, make noise, or sing, and even communicate on their own. I want a singing sword. Does this sword sing? Can we ask questions? I'm going to see if we can ask questions. I'm going to ask questions about the sword. Does it sing? No warranty. Our inventory is purchased from various different manufacturers, retailers, and third-party sources. Okay. Shipping, blah, blah, blah. Where can I ask questions at? There should just be like a box where you can just type in questions, right? Is that a thing that there is on eBay? I mean, I know. Very nice. Sports coat. First time ordering. Seller fast. Okay, I need to know if the sword sings. I don't want to have to contact the seller intimately. I want to put it publicly where everybody can see it. Send on our feet. Like they should have a because on like Amazon and most seller stores these days, they have an option where people can ask questions, and other people who have purchased from the seller or who are familiar with the seller can answer, or the seller can answer, like publicly. And I want to know if the sword sings, because there is mention of singing here, and that might change. Yeah, make noises or sing, and that might change the way I feel about this sword. So if this sword sings, the next question obviously is going to be, what does it sing? But so 79% of people have had their chakras checked. We'll get back to that in just a second. What does it sing? Could I teach it to sing? Is it programmable to sing? Like, could I make it so it just like sings like bardcore stuff? That'd be pretty cool. Like a bardcore poltergeist sword that floats around your house, just playing like Poker Face by Poker Face in 8 bits. Or not in 8 bits, not in 8 bits, in like on a lute. So if you said yes to having your chakras aligned or your chakras checked, I own a sword forged by demons from meteorite iron. I don't care if it has a ghost or can sing. So you're gonna have a hard time finding demons to forge your meteorite iron, right? Demons, as far as I can tell, they're really hard to come by. So, and then, what was it? Then the next thing I have is the, I hope I'm saying this right too, Dybbuk boxes. Now, when I did my haunted doll episode, this was what everybody was all like, oh, you got to do the Dybbuk boxes next time. And I'm like, what? Why? And they're like, you got to do them. So, yeah. Oh, good. I'm back up to 1K. I was like dropped below it for a minute there. It's showing it again now, though. Good. That was annoying me. So we're back to 1K. All right. So I didn't know much about these before I was requested to look into them. So first, let me tell you a little bit about what these things are. Dybbuk boxes. It's like a wine cabinet, claimed to be haunted as part of Jewish mythology. They gained notoriety when it was auctioned. So there's like, is it like one? When auctioned by owner Kevin Manis, who created a story featuring Jewish Holocaust survivors and a paranormal claim as part of his eBay item. Manis' story was the inspiration for the 2012 horror film The Possession. In 2021, Manis told Input Magazine that the Dybbuk box story was entirely fictional. In 2003, writer and furniture refinishing business owner Kevin Manis purchased a cabinet from the yard sale of a local attorney in Portland, Oregon, and began developing a backstory. According to Manis, the carvings in the back of it is my carving. The stone that was in the box is something that is a signature creation of mine also. Make no mistake, I conceived of the Dybbuk box, the name, the term, the idea, and wrote this creative story around it to post on eBay. Manis's auction description included a story claiming the cabinet was previously owned by a survivor of the Holocaust in Poland who said it contained the malicious spirit of a Dybbuk, and that the box had paranormal powers and was responsible for his bad luck and nightmares. Subsequently, owners retold Manis's story when reselling the item and amplified it with their own claims of strange phenomenon. One owner, James Haxton, director of the Museum of Osteopathic Medicine in Kirksville, Missouri, which is like, that's just like 50 miles from me, right? And that's not far from where I am. Launched a website that consolidated claims about the cabinet called DybbukBox.com. that reportedly received hundreds of thousands of hits and created what has been described as internet legend. In 2004, Haxton sold the rights to the story to a Hollywood production company. The subsequent film, The Possession, by Sam Raimi, who is an awesome director, was released in 2012. Haxton later gave the cabinet to Ghost Adventures star Zach Baggins to display in his museum. In 2018, rapper Post Malone claimed his spate of bad luck was caused by his contact with the cabinet. So there's like one famous one that's supposed to be the Dybbuk box, right? And then these people are trying to like emulate that sense of ooh, spooky with their boxes and their own backstories. But obviously they're not going to match this original narrative. But I am kind of interested in this website for the Dybbuk box. So let's go look at that real quick, because I'm sort of curious about what sort of content we will probably find there. And then we'll just do like a rapid fire through the rest of what we have here and wrap up Cryptic Corner for this morning. All right, so there's the Dybbuk box. Home story. So the story is the first person going to be Manus. Yep, so it starts off with that and kind of works its way down. They put in some links to books about Jewish mythology to try to add some flavor to it. Acacia Ark in progress. Oh, they're going to make a Ark of the Covenant too? Is that the plan? So they got some pictures of spiders. It's not mold, though. It says white mold coating. This is, it's not a cordyceps either. This is a different beast. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, though. But yeah, it turns your house spiders into ghost. It's an infection that they get. It's not a mold that covers them, though. Click to view auction. Do you want to view the auction, guys? Now let's get back. Let's go back to eBay. Yeah, we're going to close that out. All right, so stones, of course. You get haunted African, voodoo heads, and different magic rocks and stuff. Look at that, a crystal tomahawk thing. Ceremonial axe. Interesting. Ceremonial axe. I've heard ceremonial daggers, ceremonial swords, ceremonial knives. Ceremonial athame, but never a ceremonial axe. What are you cutting ceremonial wood? And then clowns. Peter the Haunted Clown. Dark black entity attached, present and audible. Is it audible in a way that we're going to be able to hear videos of it speaking? Do you have a video? Tell me you have a video of this guy. Nope. His name's Peter, though. That should be creepy enough. Peter the Clown. Peter the Haunted Clown is 13 inches in length. He is made of hardened non-porcelain material and polyester fabric. Peter, his legs and arms can bend, but be careful standing him. An unknown force likes to knock him over. It's called gravity. It's not an unknown force. This happened several times when I was monitoring EMF readings. Peter emits random and high fluctuating electromagnetic frequency, probably because he has an iron core, probably wire running through him to help him stand up. There's got to be something solid underneath there to make him standable and posable. Let me see. Does it have pictures of him standing? It does. So yeah. And he's probably got wire frame. Okay. So that's going to explain why you're picking up some electromagnetic frequency. When I or any of my paranormal friends attempt to communicate with him, these frequency disturbances become very obvious and apparent. Strange noises, such as a low humming sound, a strange Knocking on the walls have been previously prevalent in this strange entity's vessel. Although Peter appears to be a happy clown, the original owner and many others, including myself, have witnessed a dark black entity in the house. All have reported that when Peter is out of the house, the entity is completely gone. So, tall black entity is attached to this clown. It's probably that shadow behind him. Shadow is awful deep too. Look at that. Shadows are weird. This mask caught my eye, and it's on sale. So if you guys are wanting to get me something for my birthday, no, not really, $700 for this thing. Black possessed, creepy, scary, spooky spirit, spooky, scary skeletons. Dun, 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 dun. Is there a video for this? Ooh, through the eyes, creepy. It's like it's got the mouth looks like it's perfect to still perform basic mouth functions. So, yeah, you can still eat and stick stuff in there. I've known about three people terrified of clowns, all women now that I think about it. Clowns, for when I was a child, clowns creeped me out, but it was strictly and specifically because of Stephen King's It, the 90s miniseries. It made me, when I was a child, very scared of clowns and scared of sewers too, like irrationally. I grew out of it by the time I was a teenager, but when I was little, I'd like avoid the cul-de-sacs and stuff because I was afraid that clowns. You're down with the clown. Godseed, are you a juggalo? My ex-wife's a juggalo. Actually, she came in to, my first wife, Ian's mom, came into one of my streams. Yeah, so if you see her name's Christy Cox on here. You can say hi to her. She's been in my life for a long time, but we're trying to like catch back up. So it's pretty cool. It's nice to be able to get back in touch with people who have been out of your life for a long, long time. Let's see what the story is with this guy though. So it looks like almost like a gimp suit mask in a way. My name is Benjamin, and I am the owner of a haunted doll museum. This is not a doll though. Purchased and rehomed dolls. Here we go. This is where it starts talking about this one. This mask has a strong male spirit attached to it. New and odd things started happening immediately after this mask was brought into our home. So if you have a whole bunch of haunted dolls and stuff in your home because you're a haunted doll seller, and you bring a new doll home, how do you know the new doll is not what's causing it? Or maybe the old spirits that are already in your house are stimulated by the new presence. What kind of experimentation do you do to confirm that whatever paranormal activity that is manifesting is subject to this mask and not one of the other many dolls in your house that you are in your shop, which is, I guess, presumably right out of your home, since you said you took this mask into your home. How do you correlate the activity to the mask, and as opposed to maybe one of the other items in your collection? So in other words, how do you know which items are causing which phenomena when you have a surplus of them in your environment? It keeps referring to it as a doll. It's not a doll, it's a mask. The exact same thing with us. Yes, it was scary, but very interesting. The man will communicate with spirit boards or spirit boxes, as well as make various noises. I'm going to buy this mask and make all the boys that come over wear it. Say, here, put this mask on. I don't want to look at your face. I want to see this creepy, hollow-eyed. I don't know. Try to match what it reminds me of. There's something. Hey, Tux TV, I see you out there. I heard you're going to be debating Judeo-Christian. Good luck with that. That's Hey, Stephanie Helms, good to see ya. Good to see you. Okay, so that's this creepy mask. This was my favorite thing that I found so far, so I'm really fond of this mask. It's creepy. All right, so, and then of course, I went out and looked up some haunted mirrors too, because originally this was what I was going to do the whole show about, but haunted mirrors, so there's in the paranormal section, there's feng shui, and mirrors are a big part of feng shui, so it's overwhelmed with mirror, and I don't have any problem with feng shui. I don't at all. If you feel like it makes your environment more enjoyable, then you go right ahead. Oh my gosh, this is freaking amazing. Look at that. Oh, let's enlarge that. Look at this killer Ouija board it's a mirror. Oh, I thought it was etched. It looks like these might be on the surface of it, which is not as cool. Is it etched or is it? I am a fan of this Ouija board. Is it a coffee table Ouija board? Oh no, it comes off. I wish it was a coffee table Ouija board. I'd love to have that in my living room. People would freak out, especially fundy people. Coming to my house and be like, play with, because I don't believe in any of this stuff, of course. You all know that. I'm hard-nosed skeptic, but I do enjoy it. Oh my gosh, I didn't even, okay, so, give me just a minute. Before I wrap up Cryptic Corner, there is something I wanted to talk about. Just a second here, okay? You might hear some crash in the back. I'm just going to yoink this out. But first thing is first, I'm going to make myself full screen so you guys can see me. I'll be right back. Ooh. This might be too big, I don't know, to see on the screen, but I found this. I found this freaking creepy looking trunk on the side of the road. Opened it up. Ugh. So when I was carrying it, I was like, ooh, that's creepy. I'm going to make some TikToks about that or something. So I opened it up, right? And inside there's a guitar pick. So I played music for years. I was like a working musician, but I don't really play as much as I used to anymore. So I gave it to Ian, and he was reluctant to take it because he's a little superstitious. But he did take it. It's a real flimsy guitar pick. So nothing spooky has happened yet. Disappointed. I didn't even mention the trunk for about a week and just left it in my room. And I was hoping something would call out and like strangle me in the night or something. Some kind of phenomena, but nothing. Absolutely nothing. No creatures crawling across my ceiling. That would have been cool. No like weird lights coming from the trunk. That would have been freaking awesome. No voices. No disembodied voices. Yeah, I'm your princess bride, baby. This is called a peasant top. It's actually what it's called. So yeah, you gotta say as you wish when I say something, please. Oh, anyway. What's going on? Who is Ratsa? Who are we talking about here? Do I have trouble in my... Oh, curse. We're talking about curses. Okay, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, sorry I had to get caught up with the chat. I was over there grabbing my trunk. So, nothing has come out of my trunk. I am disappointed that like everybody else on TikTok, everybody else on YouTube, everybody else on all the different social media platforms, find a creepy trunk on the side of the road, like just on the side of the road, trunk. They take it home, and then things start being spooky. We did a whole, remember Time to Wait, guys. We did Time to Wait just a couple months ago. No, that was on Halloween. We did Time to Wait on Halloween. It was like a 3-hour expedition into this woman's experience, doing exactly what I did, finding a trunk. She found hers in like her landlord's shed, but I found mine on the side of the road, whatever. But I did not get any paranormal activity. I did not get any poltergeist. I did not get any hauntings. Boo! I did everything right. Everything right. No ghost for Bree. No haunted mirrors. My mirrors are regular. They don't get haunted. I don't get ghosts in my mirrors. There's no thumps in the night. No dragging chains. No ghostly apparitions appearing in my hallway. No dark figures lurking outside my window with glowing red eyes. I don't get that stuff. Those things never happened to Bree. I spent years doing paranormal investigation. Nothing ever happened when I was in the room. Ever. Disappointed. All right. But that today, yeah, that's what we did. We did metaphysical, haunted, alien, cursed, bewitched, and of course, the good old-fashioned demonic items of eBay on sale in their metaphysical section. I really do hope that you enjoyed this installment of Cryptic Corner. This is not a regular kind of type of content here, so if you liked this, please let us know in the comments below, because we can do more content like this. If you'd rather get us get back to debunking videos and photos and audio and stuff like that, that's fine. Just let me know. We can make it happen. But if you like doing some paranormal shopping, we can hone in on specific categories here. We can also go over to Etsy and see what they have going on as far as paranormal stuff, because that's another place where people put their own spin on things like eBay. Less so on Amazon. So we wouldn't be able to do too much paranormal shopping on Amazon. Not that we couldn't, but there's just less variety. All right, so for everybody sitting with me tonight on Cryptic Corner, thank you so much. Please remember to be kind and take care, and we'll see you next time.